Fire Emblem Gaiden is still really loud. Okay. But hi everyone. It's Fire Emblem Friday. We are gonna be finishing Celica's route, hopefully. Finally. I hope. I hope. Right? Like, surely. I mean, we got it. It's another Fire Emblem Friday, everybody. Nope, not that. Completely wrong place. Hi, Faye. There's Twitch. Stream. Twitch. I am a VTuber. I am, in fact, an English VTuber. And we can post that. Okay. Because Blue Sky's actually working today. It's not down like it was yesterday. Alright, that's the promo out, and then we gotta grab the Discord stuff. Where is my Discord? That's OBS. That's OBS. That's Discord. Don't switch anything. We gotta wait for Carl to actually post the thing so that I can send stuff out. I guess we'll at least load in to Celica's route too. Let's go ahead and load. We gotta load. Yeah, I know. We've got... Okay, Carlbot has a minute to actually do what he's supposed to do. I don't think... Is anyone else close to promoting? Genny would be if she wasn't a cleric, but she's a cleric, so no. Pala's pretty close, but we can probably wait for it. So the only thing we have to do to actually finish Celica's side of the story today is get past this one map. Surely we can do one map to get to Act 4 today. Might be all we're doing because of that stupid summoner. It's the Temple of Mila! Look! It's Glinda! Let us be glad, let us be grateful, and all that. Okay. Let me send out my shilling. Alright. No, we're doing it with fucking hacks, because if I don't, we're gonna be here for more than 4 hours when someone dies after 3 hours of the same fucking map. Get on to me as much as you want. It's not gonna change the reality that if we were not doing it with them, we would not do it. We would not finish this game. Alright, it is primarily magic users, but annoyingly they have a couple of snipers posed to where, again, fuck the authentic experience, when the authentic experience is sitting here for like 3 hours and then needing to restart and try again for another 3 hours, and so on and so forth. We're going with the canon experience instead of the authentic experience. Milla's turn wheel is a real thing that exists in this universe. Sometimes things are better in the modern day, and we are allowed to experience them in a better way. Alright, well, you don't have any weapons, so you've only got 3 move. Same thing with you, right? You don't have any weapons, do you? No. So they only have 3 range, but honestly, the Pegasus Knights aren't really going to be able to do anything as long as those guys are around. Unfortunately. Extra unfortunately, because they're the ones that have res, for the most part. But I guess we're just dealing with that. Also, you guys are going to have to let me know if the game's like way too quiet. OBS changed its layout, so I can't easily tell exactly how loud the game is being anymore, but I think it's okay. It looks like it's still audible, at least. So, you know, sometimes you update software and it does stuff in a weird way that you're not used to, and you're going, whoa, what happened? Alright, you have 5 movements, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can reach to 2 right of that tree. I suppose, knowing that, I can have you guys come up a bit. Just to see what we can get away with. Because ideally, they could take out the boss. You know, so we don't have to deal with any of their summoning 80 bajillion everythings. Unfortunately, it's too late. Oh, and you summon gargoyles. The fuck you mean you summon gargoyles? Kaga, never fucking cook again, Jesus Christ. Man who was formerly a Kaga apologist has to play Kaga's earlier works and gets the apologist beaten out of him brutally. I mean, sure, but they've still got 8 strength, 3 speed, 9 defense. Maybe they won't be the worst thing in the world, but I'm still not psyched about it. Because there's gonna be, you know, more of them. And 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 if you're tired of me saying that by now, you feel the way I do about the enemy spawning them. They're level 1. They don't give experience because they're level 1. They give maybe 1 experience. Them being level 1 is a downside in that regard. Okay, so you can't come any closer than here. 1, 2, 3. So the Peg Knights can hang out. So there, 1, 2, 3, you should be able to stand here. If I press the right button to have you actually do so. Yeah, but I'd like vastly prefer if like we didn't have to sit here for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, you should be safe there. So you guys can wait here. True, there is more of them and more of them and more of them, but like pain. I mean, realistically, what we do, right, is I get the mages up here and my archers. we kill the shit out of this guy, and then we have the Pegasus Knights obliterate Mikhail, and then we don't even deal with the rest of the map. That's like the ideal solution to our problems. Are we going to get the ideal? I don't know. But yeah, nice level 1 enemy. I do like no damage to them. Granted, they don't do much damage to me either, I suppose. And that was Est, which is one of my weakest units. So I guess I can't use her as a guide. But, like, I'm going to anyway, and you can't stop me. Okay, hold on. Dean, how good are you actually? You start with 18 strength and a brave sword? Okay. He's good. Okay, they do give us some experience. It's not, like, nothing. It's not as dire as it could be. Let's just get everyone as close as we can. Let's focus on our magic units. If you can use magic, I want you to go first. Ideally. And like, we don't get a thief. So like, the Peg Knights kind of have to stay there. Because I can't get them any closer until that guy's dead. Theoretically, the Peg Knights might be able to kill him with a triangle attack, but I don't want to like sit there and mess around with it. I just want to make sure he's dead before we get into too much trouble. It does look like we have a mage to deal with, though. Honestly, maybe I should let the Peg Knights, like, kill him. But, you know, I don't know exactly how that's gonna go. So, let's... I'm scared to have everyone just run in, because that seems like a good way to get them killed by all the magic users. I feel like we need to try to pull them like one at a time. How much movement have you guys got? 4? Is that an across the board thing? Yeah, so you guys have a range of 6. Okay, so if I want to pull you guys kinda one at a time, I need you to stand there. Who has the best res? Well, not Dean. Okay, Saber can probably survive too. We're gonna have to hope. Okay, so you're gonna hit... I don't have anyone who can heal you if this goes wrong. That's what I'm realizing. That could be a problem, but hey. I'm just gonna hope it's not, and then it won't be. Wow, we only have to do 1 more damage to him. Okay, you know what? Then fuck it. Pegasus Knight it is. Which one of you has more resistance? You have 9. You have 5. So Katria gets to go first. I don't think this will count as a triangle attack. It would be funny if it did. Alright, well, in an ideal world, we just triangle attack him next turn, and then we're, like, totally good. So time to find out if we live in an ideal world. I suspect we don't. How much movement do you guys have? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Guess who has to stand there then so that she doesn't get killed by a gargoyle? It's Genny. That's who. Gargoyles do a little bit of damage to Est. That's slightly concerning. And again, they're probably not going to kill her. Damn, girl, you only got luck? SMH. Okay, well, time to do the funny, perhaps. Let's just... Because it's entirely possible that they can just handle this for me, and that will greatly simplify this map. That's not the ideal way to do it. But I'm going to make the assumption that they might be able to turn this around still. And if the triangle attack doesn't kill... No, triangle attack kills. Free level for Est. 2 defense for her is huge. There go their creatures. Now, I don't like the fact that, you know, one of my guys is, like, not having a good time. But, like, that's about as good as we could have expected this map to go. That's way better than we had any right to expect. So now we get to play the anyone who isn't a spellcaster doesn't need to be here anymore game. If you are not casting spells, if you are not a unit with res, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Unless you're an archer, because then you can cheat. I guess the archers can come along too, they're kind of cool. But if you are not really long range, or an archer, or Silica, how much res do you got? 7? Good enough. Do not pass go. And such. Ow. Alright, girl, I need you to dodge. Thank you. Ooh, child, okay. Atlas, you can hit from there, can't you? Yes, potentially. Oh, I love archers in Gaiden. Alright, yeah, so girl, you're gonna go chill out here. Jenny's gonna heal you. And then... I mean... the rest of this is gonna be going a pretty specific way. Est, how much res have you got right now? 12? Okay, yeah, you'll be fine. God damn it, Leon. Alright, and Celica, you're gonna come help as well. And that's gonna be it. Oh shit, I forgot about the sniper. Haha, hee hee ho ho. Hey, you're not gonna kill a White Wing, are you? No, you're not, because they dodged. Alright, well, this turn then, we're gonna deal with that sniper real quick. I also love Gaiden. Thank you for the follow. And by love, I mean, I defend this game a lot, but I'm certainly in the trenches right now. The trenches being Celica's route, as always. Let's go ahead. He makes my life a lot easier than Celica does. Okay, that's great. I need you to kill this sniper so that I don't have to worry about the White Wings anymore. That would be an ideal situation. If you guys could work together to achieve that, please. Okay, and we're probably good enough for Katria to finish this off, but we'll see. Yeah. Things will probably be fine. You know what, let's have Jenny do a little bit more healing. And then... honestly, I'm not super worried about that one. There you go, Est. Get your experience. I know this isn't Fire Emblem 1, so you're not going to be as crazy as you could be, but you're still going to be pretty useful. Especially if Pala has enough movement to actually get to this mage. I think my least favorite part of Gaiden is your character's accuracy. And just any enemy that summons more enemies. I think those are my two biggest pain points. Other than that, we are having fun. We are having more fun on Alm's route as a result. She's got it. I don't even know exactly what it does for her, honestly. It didn't say anything, and I don't remember. Yeah, you get it, like, after Grieth's Fortress, when you save, like, one of her maids or something. Not, like, her maid, but one of the people who, like, used to be a maid in the palace, and they're like, oh my gosh, you, like, are so totally the royal heir. You look like, just like your mom. Yeah, no, right? It, like... I was expecting it to be later, too, but it just, like, totally jump scared me. I completely forgot that it is this early. But it is actually this early. So Gaiden, the way Fire Emblem Friday works is we're doing a long-term series marathon. So we're going through every game in order. So we've already finished Shadow Dragon, and Gaiden's just what we're currently going through. When we finish Gaiden, we'll go do Mystery of the Emblem, then we'll go do Genealogy of the Holy War, Thracia 7-6, and so on and so forth, until eventually we finish the series. When Fortune's Weave comes out, I will not be playing it on stream until we get to it in Fire Emblem Friday. How many weeks? Let's see. So for Gaiden, I think this is already like week 5 or 6. And then the first game took us... I have to go look at the playlist real quick. All the VODs are still up on YouTube. So Fire Emblem Friday took us 11 weeks. So far, this is our 8th week of Gaiden. So that's... it. Like, we've been doing it for a while. And I'm expecting it to take a while, because we're only playing each game for 4 hours a week, right? So this is going to take us years to get anywhere. But Fire Emblem is, like, my favorite game series, so I just wanted to have some time to play it on the channel every week. I'm otherwise a variety streamer. I play whatever I feel like playing, but Friday is always going to be whatever Fire Emblem game we're on until we finish them all. Celica, you can just, like, hit this guy with a sword, surely. Okay, and there's Excalibur for her. So we're going to keep going with Gaiden until we end up beating it, and then we'll move on to the next game. Fire Emblem 1 went decently for us until, like, the last map. Everyone except for Marth died on the final chapter of Fire Emblem 1, so, like... We've got some improvement to do when we get to Fire Emblem 3. If I want to be able to play the second half of the game at all. Which, you know, might be a good thing to do. You know what? How much health do you have right now, Mai? You have enough to hit them with an aura. Okay, that took way less time than Grieth's Fortress. Jesus Christ. Grieth's Fortress was like 2 to 3 hours all by itself. We knocked that out in like 30. That went far, far better than I feared. Okay, so that's Celica, Jenny, Bowie, my Saber, Elvar, Kali, Leon... Kedria asked... Let's see, yeah, everyone's still alive. I know nobody died, I'm just, like, paranoid. Well, except for Sonya, but, like, I can't avoid that. I have to pick one or the other, and Dean's just a better unit, so... You know. Unfortunate things have to pass. As much as Celica doesn't need more Dread Fighters on her route, it's still better than another mage. Alright, Milla's been sealed. That's bad. Dolph's gonna summon zombie dragons, just to be annoying, it seems. Your healer's returned. Duma gave Rudolph the sword that sealed her. If we go to the Tower of Duma, we can rescue her. But we gotta do a FromSoft swamp map, of course. There's a reserve gate in the temple's basement. But what? What are you worried about? You're the guard? Open it. Hey, guess what? I am the royal family. I'm literally wearing... Yeah, I've got the crown. Open this floodgate immediately! I need to get Alm through the rest of the map. Oh, well, the western floodgate also has to be open. How unfortunate. Actually, wait. Are you guys working? You are, so I can give someone strength, or what's the other one today? Experience. Well, I'd rather give someone strength. Question is, who? Which White Wing currently has the least strength? That's going to be my answer. Well, Est, obviously, but she'll grow into it. You know what? Let's just give 2 strength to all the White Wings. I like having flying units that are strong. That might not be optimal, but like, whatever. It's Gaiden. If I really need to, I can grind. And then we can't do anything until I have Alm go do the same thing. Alright, look Alm, I get to do something as you after all. And there's the end of chapter 3 for us. Alright, so now we have a decision. What are we going to deal with first? Probably we're going to do Alm's side first, because we haven't gotten to play as Alm in a while. We've been stuck in Celica hell for a couple of weeks. So let's go ahead, reacquaint ourselves real quick with who we've got. So we've got Alm, Lucas, Cliff, Tobin, Gray, Silk, Claire. Everyone in good condition. I would have thought there was that chest in Milla's temple. Okay. Celica, can you not... Did I, like, miss something? Hi, Noma. Okay, I'm like, I knew he had to be here somewhere. We just here for fun? Okay, there we go. I was like, you can't technically get that guy until chapter 4. Because the water's still up on Alm's side. But I wanted to do that before I could forget. And then now we'll go do Alm's side. I was just like, there's gotta be a way. Okay. So, did I forget anyone? Yeah, so Noma's all you get Act 4 for new units for Celica. And then Alm's gonna get 3 new ones. So let's go ahead. You've already got everyone else though, right? You've got Alm, you've got Lucas, Cliff, Tobin, Gray, Silk, Claire, Forsyth, Python, Clive. Got Luthier, Matilda, Delphi. Yeah, okay. Just making sure we didn't miss anyone, because that seemed strange. Let's go ahead and we'll do Alm's side first. So it would be nice to do something a little bit more basic and a little bit more simple than what we've been dealing with on Celica's side. Although I suppose that means a map that's like basically completely wide open in the context of Alm route, but hey. Okay, so we've got some knights, lots of mages, more knights. Shouldn't be that bad, although Alm has way less people that actually have res, other than I suppose just Claire. So in some ways that makes this more complicated. Got 8 movement. It's okay, 4th safe is goated. I'm not worried about him at all. It is weird to have Alm's party again. It's like, oh, what are we doing? I don't know who these people are anymore. But we'll get through it. We'll figure out. The problem with the terrain being so wide open is that I'm sitting here going like, okay, what do I do? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess the answer is just be careful. I don't think... You don't get Alm's promotion yet. His takes a little bit longer. So we are still waiting on that here. And the trees are going to make them move like way slower than I remember, but I don't remember what the movement cost of trees is for cavalry or anyone else right now. In some ways I am excited to get to Fire Emblem 3, just because when we do, you know, we'll actually have a combat preview window. I miss having that. But really, we can celebrate that we've reached Act 4. And we don't have to play as Celica for a little bit. Perhaps that's what we can be most happy about at current time. And I need to get everyone who can actually fight the Armor Knights closer to them pretty soon. You probably don't need Excalibur for this, do you? He's got 10 health left. You know what? He was just setting up the kill for Silk. It's fine. That's all that was happening. You're probably not actually gonna do anything, but... Oh no, you did 2 Sorry, Tobin. You get to do 2 damage. Amazing. This is more than I considered possible. Alright, form up around him. And then... don't have any bows for Python, it doesn't look like, unfortunately. And we're gonna have to get Claire out of here. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we don't just get shot down by the bow, and let's keep bringing everyone else up. It's hard to run away from an archer in this game, but hey. Hopefully by the time he's close enough to be a problem, we can swing everyone else back over to the left. Yeah, fortify. I think on Alm's side, I've just been throwing most of the buffs into him and Claire for similar reasons that I keep using the White Wings on Celica's side. I have heavy flyer favoritism. Well, Alm's a lot weaker than I thought he was. Or than I remembered him being, rather. And you know what? I didn't consider just how weak Silk is, either. So... Whoops! Right, archers, those are a thing. I guess we're gonna have to not do that. Okay. Let's maybe not get Silk killed almost immediately this time. Whoopsie. It was like, easy map, short map. Everything will be fine. I don't need to worry about saving or anything. Fool that I am. Forgot about Mr. Archer. I got greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another nice thing to have once we finally get it will be threat range, but I don't remember the first game we get access to threat range on. It might not even be until like 6 or 7. Yeah, I know. Ha ha ha, 6, 7. But I don't remember threat range being... It might be in Thracia, but I don't think you can just leave it on. I think it like shows for like a second. I don't know. It's been a while since I played the SNES games. So I don't quite recall exactly when we get access to certain quality of life features. Alright, let me focus a little bit more on taking down this sniper this time. That way I don't have to worry about him. Have the mages run as far as they can. Alright, let's figure some of this out. Where did I put Gray? Over here. Alright, let's have Claire retreat just in case I'm not able to kill that guy this turn, and then... Let's take out the Paladin first. If we end up being able to. I suppose it's less that I have faith in Forsyth specifically, and more that I have faith in the Knight class's basis. Upon further reflection. Okay, yeah, you'll be able to defend him. Okay, that's way more damage than I thought Clive would be taking. This is why I'm missing my combat preview. There's nothing showing me how much damage these people are actually going to be taking from these things. Like, yeah, you can see how strong they are, but... That's a little awkward. I'm sorry, how much more? You have 12 defense. You only have 9. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna have to... funny... See how bad this gets. Apparently I need to be more worried about my paladins. I guess I'm too used to the GBA games where you throw a paladin at a problem and that's the solution. Yeah, okay. Clive is not the solution. Alright, let's stop throwing. I sat there, and I guess I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, it's Alms Route, it's so free, it's so easy, and I'm just not taking it seriously enough. So I'm just like completely throwing. Fine. Fine, let's stop throwing, let's play properly, let's put everyone in like a thing that makes it seem like I'm not just completely terrible at the game. God, what a first impression. Okay. So you have 8 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means you'll be able to attack this space that's 2 above where the archers are currently positioned. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we'll just have everyone fall in behind him. Apparently Clive's defense isn't that good. Relying on it is a trap. Claire, do you have a throwing? No, you have a blessed lance. Okay. And this guy, the sniper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, same range. So Claire's not going to get immediately taken out, at least. Oh right, I guess I have warp too. I forgot that I have warp in this campaign. I don't really know where I'd warp anyone in though. It's not like there's a good spot for anything. Alright, and then we'll set up a little bootleg turn leg, or turn wheel, at the end of the next turn, because Milla's turn wheel is definitely still a thing in this game. It's always been. That's why it's in the remake, because it's in this game too. Definitely. I love strong Claire. All right, so yeah, we're gonna set up a little bootleg turn wheel. Don't worry about it. Haha. And then let's just go ahead and actually play through this turn and not like mess up turn 2 and get everyone dead anymore. I think I've done that enough times in a row now. So, as it turns out, how much... You've got 14 strength. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's enough to do some pretty nasty things to me. It's enough to do some pretty nasty things to Cliff, too. I don't have a second healer like I do in Silica's route. Oh right, but Cliff has a wholly unreasonable amount of defense for a mage to have. Okay, I haven't given Python anything. I have given Tobin a steel bow, so he can attempt to do this from further away and get a little bit more free damage. Okay, you've still got more defense than an archer, I'm assuming, right, Clive? 9 rather than 7. I want to trust you to do this. But it just doesn't look like we're gonna kill that sniper this turn. Unless, okay, you've got 8 defense, you have 17 strength, so you'll do 11. Alright, so yes, theoretically I can have Claire kill this guy. And I think she'll probably survive the enemy phase. And I'll have a home stand here. And then I don't need to worry about any ranged units coming in to get silk. Much better way for this turn to have gone so far. Possible I'm overestimating Claire, but we'll see. I think she's got it. I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you guys have 5 move. What the hell? Fine, fine. But hey, we don't have to go as far back. It's fine. We're good. I guess I'm just still too cocky. Like, girl, come on. You're a Pegasus Knight and you can't dodge a knight's attacks? What's up with you? If I could, like, actually determine what their accuracy is, that would be helpful. But I can't do that, because we're playing Gaiden, so I don't know. It's an unknown to me. But I really would rather kill that sniper this turn. So I need to find a way to do that. And maybe expose her to less danger. I don't know, someone might have to crit. That's the thing that's scary. Wrong archer. We're just really doing things I shouldn't be at the moment. Okay. we can probably... figure out a way to keep everyone defended with this, surely. We'll even have Clive retreat, because he's been letting me down too. And... yeah, no one here's taking damage yet. How embarrassing. Embarrassing for me. We've got the most people for Fire Emblem Friday I've ever had, and suddenly I can't play the game anymore. Is this what people call the streamer curse? My brain just has completely disappeared now that I've got more eyes on me. How do I get it back? I need it. This is a strategy game series. And God, these knights do a lot of damage. Okay. So what we are going to have to do, every hour or so, I do need to go ahead and run an ad just so that I can keep pre-roll off. It's something Twitch has me do. So before we go ahead and play this next turn, I am going to go ahead and do that. I'd suggest you use this time to get yourself a glass of water or something, right? Stay hydrated. That's what I will be doing as well. And I'll see you on the other side of this break. When we return, we'll keep going ahead with this map, and hopefully I'll get my brain back and remember how to play a damn Fire Emblem game. Christ. Okay. Let's get back to Gaiden. Let's have a brain about things. Which shouldn't be too hard. Being accurate, however, you know, is going to pose more of a challenge because we are playing Fire Emblem Gaiden after all, and why would I ever want to actually do any damage to my enemies? Some experience for Alm. Let's move Lucas in. He's not going to be able to do any damage, but we're going to move him in because I'm about to Excalibur this guy, and Cliff is going to be feeling a little vulnerable afterwards. Which might have to be someone else's problem. Okay. We don't have anyone else who's really going to do a lot of damage, I don't think. So I'm going to have Forsyth move down here. I'm going to have Lucas move where Forsyth was. I'm going to have Silk heal Forsyth. Cliff has 12 defense on his own, which is actually as much as my armor knights. So maybe he doesn't actually need to be covered. Come to think of it. Maybe he's actually totally fine standing in the front line. I'm just so used to mages being fragile. But we're not dealing with a fragile mage at the moment. Not in reality. And none of you people are gonna really be able to do anything, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just have Mathilda hop up here. And now we'll see what this knight's gonna do. Oh, attack Alm, how shocking. That sniper is slowly catching up to me. Which I can't say I'm a huge fan of, but hey. Dealing with what I can. Alright, great, take out this guy. There we go, no missing this time. Good for us. Okay, so you have a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Boom. So I'm gonna want to put someone who can maybe respond to that fire there if possible. Not possible, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Delthea, I believe you will be safe where you are then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get Claire ready. Only 8 resistance, but that's probably still like the best on my roster, isn't it? Other than Silk, of course. Yep. So we'll have the mages come in here and start dealing with those guys soon. Really, the mages kind of have to deal with everyone on this map, unfortunately. Except for maybe those paladins coming up later. And you guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So yeah, no further than ahead and above of that paladin. Alright, I'd love to just march in, have Silk deal with them on her own, but that's not the way the world works. But at least I've consolidated my forces now. Alright. So we've got another sniper to deal with. Let's see. Also got more knights to deal with. Well, the easiest way to deal with the knights is to hit them with an Excalibur. And you are 10. How much res do you have? 4? Ugh. Yucky. We need someone to kill that knight. No one else that's magically inclined is nearby, though. Unless... do a little trading. And you're gonna take a somewhat problematic amount of hits, but hey, you're doing the best you can. So 1, 2, 3. Have you taken damage already, Tobin? Yes. Okay, well, Luthier hasn't. Luthier doesn't even know. Oh my god. Okay. Really? Okay, you do know Excalibur, though. Luthier, what do you know? Aura and fire. Okay. Well, everyone's gonna have some problems with this archer, then. Clive, you have 9 defense. You started. You guys are all very slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoever stands there is going to be getting hit by that armor knight next, which is not ideal. Alright, who's faster? You are 8 speed, you are 10 speed. Guess you're gonna have to hit an aura. You're gonna hit an Excalibur, no more sniper. Okay, now we just have to worry about you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys, stay where you are. 1, 2, 3, so you can't hit there. So I need you guys to maybe start helping with mages. You definitely need to start helping with mages. And you need to get away from mages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. But they won't be able to hit you here anyway. So hopefully nothing bad happens here. Got a lot of mages going after Alm, but I'm hoping he just has enough res or enough dodge or enough HP. Yeah, so it is a little inaccurate at least. That's what I've got going for me currently. And yeah, you're gonna cast Fortify. Miss having as many mages as I do on Celica's side. Okay, well, we can probably fairly simply deal with the other knights and just leave our res units as the ones who are actually in the line of fire now. I don't think that'll be a problem at all. The bigger problem might be getting the mages enough HP to actually do their jobs without dying. Okay, Delphia, you can get there. You'd be using 6 to cast. He'd probably die. You can probably kill him with fire, surely. You don't need to cast Aura for this. Yeah. Good child. Okay, let's go ahead and just heal you. And let's try to just get everyone else out of here. Which should be simpler than it appears. Just because everyone else is faster. You guys can walk faster, you can get out of here. As far as I know. Even without being able to be healed. So, you retreat. Unless we're very confident we can kill them, but I am not very confident that we can kill them all. We can probably get some of them. I'd be more confident in getting some of them if Tobin was not missing. Mathilda, do you have like res for no good reason? You do. You do have res for no good reason. You have 10 res even. Somehow I never noticed that about you. So you're actually very good here and quite important to this. Very good unit, very strong unit going to be in this endeavor. Cliff, cast Excalibur. And Claire can probably help out quite a bit too. Ray can sit in a tree. And let's just get everyone else out of here. They will not be accomplishing anything of note here. Other than possibly dying. also gonna have to give Alm back his sword. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start out with Matilda and Claire. Hit him with another big Excalibur. Got 2 mages, and then we gotta start dealing with all these. Paladins. Of which there are quite a few. I guess the boss is gonna do something. That's it though, just the boss. Nobody else. Nothing to see here. Okay, I don't like that he dodged, but there's only so much I can do about that. Yeah, I'm ready to tear that guy apart with everyone next turn, basically. Okay, I should have known he'd go for Alm, but... Like, you just gonna let me completely and totally bully you? I've got, like, a ton of mages here. Like, I can have Delphi just go boom aura. Thank you for your service, Delphi. Now I can just have Cliff sit here and go, I'm gonna I'm gonna hit you with the basic fire spell. And as it turns out, Alm isn't really taking much damage from these guys. So I'm not at all scared of sending him up there. Seeing as how he's just winning. I don't even remember giving Alm a bunch of favoritism to help him with this. He's just that good. Alright, well. Fine, fine. You can dodge on me. Why not? Okay, guys, come on. Really? Claire, go clean up their messes. Oh, you actually can't go clean up their messes. Okay, fine. Great, go clean up their messes. Damn. What we all heard was go make more messes. Really, Python? You don't have enough? Luthor, you know Thunder, right? No, you don't. Why the fuck not? Oh my god. That's crazy. Who's getting hit as a result of that? Nobody. You're scared. Okay. Go ahead, Python. Get some experience. Actually, you're already level 7. I can promote you on the next map. You don't need it. The little girl needs it. I need to get her to level 20. She's not accurate either. We're gonna be stalemated against this guy because no, thank you. No one can hit him. He's too tough. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. I'm just gonna send the Pegasus Knight to fight him. Alright, boom goes the dynamite. She is conquered. Alright, well, the question is, which way do I need to go first? I think we need to go right first, and then we go up through here to actually get to Rigo. That's what my instinct tells me we're gonna have to do, but let's see. Yeah. Alright. Well, we've got a couple more skirmish routes to get through before we get there then. I guess we're just fighting our way through to a shrine. Into the woods then. Man, Alm's maps really remind me of Fire Emblem Awakening. In that there's nothing here. One, two, three, four, five. And most of this map is witches, so there's only so much positioning we can really do. Sorry, okay, that's Cliff, so I don't need to care. Because the mages can just, or the witches can just teleport. So we can't get, like, too prepared for anything. I don't even know that I should have had Clive protect Cliff. Like, he doesn't need protecting. He really doesn't. Shout out to Matilda for being a good unit. But yeah, they're just gonna, like, you know, teleport in, so you can't really strategize a formation too much against that. They're gonna teleport in or they're not gonna teleport, and you're gonna deal with them wherever they land. I guess I could have been more careful with Clive, but again, like, she could have just teleported to do that anyway. And there goes the Myrmidon. So. The witches teleport, the witches teleport. You know, we do what we can, but when they teleport in, they teleport in. If they're here, they're here. Oh, you guys are casting thunder, huh? That's crazy. Too bad you can't attack at 4 range, huh? I guess Clive's pretty hurt, so I can heal Clive. Gray might be able to kill this witch. I'm not sure. I mean, like, I'll have him move away, but if the witch wants to hit him, the witch is gonna hit them, because she's just gonna teleport to do it. There's only so much that can be done. Teleported even for that distance. Okay. Now we'll just commit more murder. So close to the level 12 Claire. Okay, come on, Tobin. You can do better than that, I know you can. So, you're gonna have to heal Clive again in case that witch teleports. And what are you, a Dread Fighter? Yeah, you have 7 move. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. He'd be able to attack her there, but like, I'm not even sure I care. Well, let's just play it safe. No reason not to play it safe. Yeah, they're the witches go doing whatever they want. Alright. Let's just do what I can. This guy I expect to give us maybe a little bit of a harder time. Okay, yeah. Lightbrand's not going to do anything because Dread Fighters have like, what, 14 res? 15? Should've known, should've known. My bad, my bad. No, right, so my mages aren't going to help here. The hope was that the archers might. Not if he keeps dodging everything, though. Damn. Claire, how much damage are you gonna potentially do here? You're gonna die. Apparently. So I guess we're not doing that. Alright, yeah, so we can use magic on these guys, but not any further than that. There they go dodging on me. Annoying. Quite irritating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna have to just hide. Let's go block these guys off from doing too much. Okay. And now we're playing the Gaiden accuracy game. My favorite. Thanks, Alm. You have simplified the problem immensely. Okay, really? Criticals? Come the fuck on. I'm allowed to get those, you guys aren't. It's annoying. Ugh. Only I should be able to crit. At least it didn't kill. Alright, let's get this over with. They're just gonna dodge way too much and be annoying, but you probably can't do much actual harm. You know, except by continuing to dodge like everything and be annoying as all hell. Good job, Gray. And now we've just got one more to deal with. They're all gonna dodge like fucking everything, probably. Nice amounts of damage we're doing today, eh? How much defense have you got? 7. And you only have... So you'll only do 11. He's got 12. Yeah, okay, fine. Annoying, annoying. Go ahead and warp Clive in so that this guy doesn't do anything funny. Alright, that's that. Got more witches to deal with. And more armor knights. So this might again be a case of, well, I guess I'm just gonna send Cliff up there. And I guess we'll send everyone else right. I don't know, man. No, I think Sonya might have been one. Let me double check real quick. I don't remember. Whatever her name is. No, when you recruit her, she turns into a mage, so, like, not even. You're not allowed. I don't think they were playable until a DLC in Fire Emblem Fates, which is Fire Emblem 14, so like 12 games from now. Honestly, that bottom half is like nothing. I might as well wait to see if they're gonna move towards me. You guys gonna come here? You gotta be fucking kidding me. A witch that summons witches? You've lost your goddamn mind. You have lost your goddamn mind. Alright, hold on. I remembered to save before this, right? If not, this is going to be awkward. I'm going to check. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay. Fuck that. You know what's real cool about Alm's route? Guess who's not dealing with that? Me. I'm not dealing with that. Fuck you. Although I should do it from like here so that he can't stand on the tile afterward. Except that didn't work. So we're just gonna do that until it does work. Because I'm not dealing with that bullshit. That is not happening. This isn't even hacks. This is just save and load as I could in the original game. This is still the authentic experience. This is hitting the reset button on the console. You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think I'm gonna sit here and let that guy summon mages over and 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 over. It's not happening that way. We're sitting here. I'm gonna say, oh my god, isn't that crazy that I have this character named Silk who can like hit the warp button? You know what? I'm even gonna just fucking send Gray over there. I think. Or Alm. Not in this party. Alm's... If we are on Celica's route, maybe. Alm's people can't handle this. Too many of us are weak to these guys. So, let's get her... Unless I need to get her... She had a... Why'd that girl have a... After cleaning... Okay, we're not there yet. Someone I have to save at some point, but not yet. Yeah, we're fine. And I can just put Alm on the evade tile, and now I can just send, like, Cliff to the right. Along with everyone else capable of doing magic damage. So Cliff, Gray, the mages. I guess I can bring the archers too, just because. I have played Unicorn Overlord. I did not finish it because I think I got distracted playing something else. We could play it on the channel, maybe, on Tuesdays and Thursdays at some point. But right now, Harvest Moon, or rather Story of Seasons, same thing. But like, you know, Story of Seasons. Story of Seasons is doing pretty well right now. So I'm content to keep playing that. Especially because we haven't even married Arata yet. Like, come on. We gotta get that done. We need to secure the man. And then after that, maybe we can stop playing and get bored. But we gotta at least secure the man. But yeah, can probably take care of all these guys by himself. Especially if I put him on the evasion tile. And then we'll just destroy all these knights with like a magic core. I mean, hey, that's one of the things that A Wonderful Life is good at least. The one that was on the GameCube originally, right? They were like, yeah, marriage is like step 1 in this one, instead of like step end game. Okay, I should probably get people that have defense in front now, but it's gonna take a while. Silk, do you have enough HP to... You do have enough HP to just warp in someone if I want. Alright, but like this should go pretty smoothly. Should being the operative word. I'm getting hit by Gaiden accuracy, of course. Can't use Claire as much as I want to for this bit. Claire, you stay there. I'll have Matilda be the one who stands here. One, two, three, yeah. Claire, you're gonna have to wait until we clear out the archers. But we'll have to get you 1 experience somehow. Well, then again, we probably have to fight someone in the shrine, too. So you can get your 1 experience there as well. Almost certainly. The wind outside is pretty loud. It's pumping. Let me go check the weather. Nothing where I am. Tilda's taking a lot more damage than I thought she would, but hey. We're alright. Alm's fine too. And now we'll just continue taking care of business. Actually, Luthier's kind of... Yeah, he can't even hit anyone from there. A shame. Man, why can't you guys have, like, accuracy at all? Could we be accurate? I would love it if we could, like, fucking hit at all. If anyone could hit the guy. That'd be great. Thank you. What a novel concept, hitting the enemy. Alright. I should have sent Cliff alone, apparently. Okay, but I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people on my roster, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, no one's died yet. Alright, it is time for another ad break, so we're going to go ahead and run that, and when we get back, we're going to keep slogging through this mountain. Okay. It is storm season, so I had to stop to calm down the dog. He's not really happy about the weather outside, and quite frankly, neither am I, but we're back. Let's go ahead and continue getting through all of this. So much as we can. Anyway. Lots of snipers. Quite annoying. Would love to get, you know, my Peg Knight in there to do some good, but we've got who we've got. Let's go ahead and I mean, well, Delphia, you don't have the ability to. A lot of my guys don't have what one might call much in the way of an ability to, like, I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. Attack from 3 range, like Celica's. That's what I'm thinking of. Like Luthier's stuck at 2 range. Delphia's stuck at 2 range. I'm stuck at Gaiden accuracy. No one can fucking hit anyone. Driving me crazy. And now I need to kill this sniper, or he's gonna just kill. You know. My mage guy. Thank you, Cliff. We're really reinforcing my I should have just sent Cliff by himself narrative. That's really what we're trying to accomplish here, it seems. Because there ain't a whole lot to disprove that happening. One, two, three. I don't know. Let's just make sure everything's gonna be all right, and then. I suppose we're good here. There's her Falcon Knight promotion. Alright, did I overhype Cliff? Let's see. Nope, Cliff just is my best unit, it seems. He's simply goated. Alright, surely with this many magic users right here, we can deal with all these knights. Oh, Luther took way more damage than I thought he did. Well, that puts us in a bit of an oopsie. Haha, we might be redoing this turn. Oh well. Alright, unexpectedly the knight's the reason, but you know, I'm also gonna go on an actual BRB real quick, because the storm is messing with me. I gotta go calm the dog down again. It shouldn't take very long. I'm just trying to do my best. He does not like the strong wind and the thunder. Okay. I know we're having a little more breaks than we're used to, chat. I'm sorry about that. Just gotta do what we can with what's going on. I might end up cutting things a little short just so that I can I don't even know what I was thinking of. Alright, well, let's take this turn more reasonably this time. At any rate. We're gonna go ahead. Make a hole for Luthier to help in. Alright, let's get Gray to help us finish up too. Can have Cliff hit that Excalibur once again. He missed a couple times, but that's okay. He's only going to take like 5 damage as a response. I do have to move someone. I can move Matilda, I think. I'll have Delphi finish this guy off. Unless he dodges like a bitch. And we'll just deal with it like this. But yeah, we're also dealing with some more severe weather here today, so I don't know how much my bitrate and everything is gonna hold up. Which I hate ending stream early, but gotta take care of the house and stuff. Alright, so that's everything down there. Now we just need Alm to take this out. And there's no way anyone's really going to be able to help him with this. I don't know, maybe we'll be able to keep going. Mojo's calming down a bit. I got him to like stop hiding under the bed and come under the desk by me where I can see him. I'm just making sure he doesn't get himself hurt down there. But it took me a while to get him out. That's why I was gone for so long. Yeah, it's gonna be okay, buddy. It's just wind. Alright, yep, we've got our 13 units still. Let's go ahead and see what's in this shrine as well. I think I've got time still. Really? We're putting the summoner guys in the shrines now? You gotta be kidding me. You've lost your mind. I don't even get to bring most of the units who can deal with this to this. What the heck? One, two, three, four. Okay, yeah. Let's... What is going on in this shrine? Alright, and what's he summoning to? That's an important question I've got to ask. Oh, I guess I could, like, teleport Alm over there so that he can't. I keep forgetting I have Warp. I'm so used to not having it on Celica's side. Okay, it's gargoyles. Let's just warp Alm over there. He can probably handle them all. And if he can't, then it'll just boot me out, which is fine. Yeah, I know, there are noises outside Mojo. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a storm. The storm is scary, but it is just a storm. Alright, that's far too many gargoyles, come on. A ludicrous amount. I'm just throwing Lucas. And then Alm can probably kill the guy summoning him. There, no more gargoyles. I mean, hey, I guess that makes this one like the ultimate HP or the ultimate experience grinding spot. But I don't want to be dealing with all that. Boom. Got some people who can promote. Let's promote Claire. 7 defense for her. Sniper Python as well. Alright, and what have we got here? Luck, who cares? Speed. Okay, I could give speed to someone slower. Who is kind of slow? Honestly, I think I should give the speed to Silk, because then she could start double healing. Potentially. And she's not really leveling much. Alright. And what's back here? It's... Ooh, stairs. Are we playing Final Fantasy now? Multiple ways to go. I don't know which way's the right way. Or the wrong way, I suppose. So this is the shrine. And then... okay, I did go the wrong way. Actually, like a whole dungeon down here, it seems. Okay, that's interesting. Let's actually go ahead and go the other way first then, though, like I'm supposed to. Okay. We've got an actual, like, dungeon to explore. And again, it's like all magic units. Okay, so how much defense does Claire have as a Falcon Knight? She now has 12, just as much as the Armor Knights. Okay. I mean, hey, good for her. And we need to get the Knights out of here. Although, that's only going to help so much because there are witches involved, but hey. I'm going to pretend I'm doing something. This being a whole dungeon, though, we might not have time to finish it. It's interesting, like, I was not expecting them to have put, like, a proper dungeon in anywhere, but you know what? Go off. But yeah, we can indeed just keep going through like this. I guess I should heal Alm. It would be nice to get Silk some more experience, but you know, it's hard to get her a chance to. Yeah, you're not taking like any damage from these guys. Neither are you, really. You're not really doing much damage to them either. You got 19 strength. You didn't get any resistance, which is a little saddening. I would have liked it if you got more of that. Oh, and there's a good opportunity for Silk to get experience if, you know, she was close to the fight at all. She's not. But if she were... Okay, 1, 2, 3. We've still got 10 people. She's still okay. Be nice if we could be accurate, but no. That's still not happening. Accuracy here? No way. And at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got to actually guard Silk. Well, the problem is not the Myrmidons. It's the other mages, so I don't know why I bothered attacking them. Tracking? Hello? Hey, whoa. Why are you breaking so much? Calm down. They just get so many attacks on her. They're bound to do some amount of damage, I suppose. Unfortunately. I'm trying to grab her, her some healing, but... Yikes. Okay. Well, you know what, chat? We've only got an hour left. This is an entire dungeon. I don't think we're going to make it through it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to just stop here. And we'll do this dungeon next time. It looks like I've only got one of y'all with me, so I'm not going to bother to do a raid or anything. I probably lost a lot of people when I had some unexpected absences. That's alright. We'll go ahead and do this dungeon next week, and I'll see y'all then. Thanks for hanging out with me. I don't know who exactly is still here, but if you're still here, you probably know about my Discord and my Blue Sky and everything. So, cheers. Have a great evening. That's going to be it for me. Good night.